This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Shifted upfield. Silvestre. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? And this is Batistuta! And here's De Bruyne. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Space for him to turn and look. Delivered. Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Now it's De Bruyne. Plays in a cross. And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that wasn't far away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Stam cuts out the pass. Semenyo, cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, it's Batistuta, and he's being shifted off it. Can he get on the end of this? No, it's Del Piero, bops him off it and wins back the ball. Stood up well to him there. And here's Del Piero. Oh, he's burst through. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Threads one in. Now he's got space here. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Gullit. He's having a hit! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Great vision. And this is Batistuta. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Semenyo.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he's there to retrieve it. Schneider. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Bruyne. Strokes it back. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Semenyo really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's through here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Guardiola. Tries to pass it through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Aims beyond the defence. And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Off target by a whisker. And it's De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Pele. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Now it's Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it into space. Oh, what's he giving here? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, I think he's quickly realised how stupid he was for doing that. Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Ed Nielsen, good ball, good take. De Bruyne! Oh, it's hit the post. But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
And he is deftly away. Stam wins the duel this time. Pull it. So a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Didier Drogba.
We're on the move again.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Guardiola. This looks promising.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Looking for the run, and he plays one through. Pepe calmly anticipates. And here's the chance to counter. Guardiola. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And he's cut it out. Looking for a runner. Guardiola knocks it out wide, and he's quick to return it. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And smartly reclaimed. Played out wide. Now it's come to nothing. Now it's Pelé. The pressing's intense, and it's played off.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Silvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now, the ball's gone astray. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Vieira. It's a searching pass. Leicester gets across to intercept that. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. That's an imaginative pass. Well timed, excellent interception. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's well spotted. It's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And he was quick to react. Played into space. Not the most accurate pass. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Batistuta, good read, needed to be.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
9.
time.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around this time. How right he proved to be.
Substitution.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Plays the return pass. Oh, super find. And the shot! Oh, good finish. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted. And they're rightly pumped and ready to go again. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So we have the first goal.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
It's Bale! And it's there! Level again! And they are in no mood to give up the fight.
There's the superb character and personality we always talk about, Peter. And you can tell it's really unsettled their opponents. The question now is, can they take maximum advantage of what they've just done?
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. Haaland!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Another throw-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good alertness. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Guardiola. Belletti. Maldini cuts it out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Beckenbauer.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get it through? Now it's Haaland. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Can he finish? Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So that's it, it is all over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider...
Del Piero! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. This looks promising. Chelsea have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Header comes in! Not a bad try by any means. The Normal. Swung over. Threads one in. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Pele. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Totti. And here's Abraham. Osimhen is onto this. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? And he opts to go forward. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Has a look and place it forward. Looking to play him in. Real chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Osimhen clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
That is good alertness. And he was quick to react. Great vision. Now it's Del Piero. No way through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly. Muscular approach does pay off here. Schneider with the cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Estevao powering forward here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evidence unknown. And he shoots!
ติดตามบอลด้วยนะคะติดตามบอลด้วย
But not quite. It's their second corner of the game. Gabriel getting this one clear. Can he finish?
ติดตามผลด้วยนะคะติดตามผลด้วย
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. Now he's off and running. Musiala. Played into space. Now it's Pele. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a little off target. Tries to play it through. where it came from.
Might want to be careful there. Chelsea definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Thuram cuts it out. Pele. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. And it's McAllister. Now it's Del Piero, and he's worked it through, and this is Pele. It's a loose ball, takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nicely aimed pass.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Knocks it into space.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now he's got space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And the referee has blown for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Hey, ติดตามผมด้วยนะครับ
Substitutions taking place.
So right back into the action. So neither side has yet broken through. It's Totti! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Now it's Del Piero. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Musiala. Looking for the run. Del Piero. Totti. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Corner then. Corner number 2 then.
ติดตามผมด้วยนะครับ
McAllister receives it. Conte! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Now it's Semenyo. Pele. In towards the back stick. And the ball
ติด
is
ตาม
out.
ผมด้วยนะครับ
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
The two coaches are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
42,
time.
Semenyo. Number 5, Schneider. Coming on the field, number 19, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 8, Beckham.
Still
Number
absolutely
23,
nothing to report here,
Taylor.
goals-wise.
Substitution.
And he's picked out the run. He's picked his way through. Crosses it in here. That should
What
be
the
goal
fuck?
kickers, and it is.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, well measured. Picked out brilliantly.
Hey, what the
Unable
fuck?
to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's the throw.
Substitution on the field, number 9, Pele. Coming on the field is number 25, Bale. Substitution.
Bale. Can he get it through? Oh, he's done very well to... He's having a pop! Seedorf. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Nicely weighted ball. Nice sequence of passes, this. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Beckham picks it up out wide. Beckham with the cross. Getting up there!
What the fuck?
Boom, header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Out towards the flank. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He won't be happy with that one. Quality ball. No, that's been intercepted. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Done delicately. Gabriel. Abraham chasing after it. And the counter is on. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Impressive jump! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Chelsea clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. He's a sharp little ball here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That has ended up in no man's land. That pass has been well intercepted. That has not gone well. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Hullet. That's cause for mild irritation. McAllister knocks it into space. That has been cut short. And this is Ronaldo. McAllister.
วันนี้ไม่ใช่วันของบัง
As far as it goes. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
ติดตามบ้านด้วยนะคะติดตามบ้านด้วย
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And here's Batistuta. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. Ljungberg. Serginho. And here's Batistuta. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. Oh, good ball! Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has not gone well. Good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Stood up well to him there. He won't be happy with that one. Ljungberg aims beyond the defence. Now it's Del Piero.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Now it's Del Piero. Knocks it into space. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Batistuta. Saliba gets across to intercept that. He has a look up.
Del Piero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Arsenal are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Saliba wins the duel this time. And here's Batistuta. Semenyo. And here's Batistuta. Spread it left. Schneider.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Timber cuts it out. Tries to play it through. Serginho looking for the run. Ljungberg.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it?
And it's Timber. And he is deftly away. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Batistuta! No, just not quite.
Batistuta certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Spread out to the left. Madueke. Stam deals with that comfortably. Howson cuts out the pass. He's gone for goal. And no one is overly concerned about that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
McAllister. That's destined for the flank. Where it came. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Arsenal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Delivered low. It's a pretty loose pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Serginho. Timber gets into a good position. That is a brilliant interception. Del Piero, not the most accurate pass. McAllister tries to pass it through. That is a great pick out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kupchu. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Del Piero. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So we're underway for the second half.
Manchester really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Well, it's Batistuta. Batistuta. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's a goal kick. Now it's Schneider. Howson does well to get it back. Schneider was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Opts for safety. That's headed upfield. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Serginho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Calafiori. And he's managed to get free. Great vision. Calafiori picks it up out wide. Here's a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kukçu is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner
อา
of
ร์
the
เซ
game.
นอลนะหวาสัส
Kukçu goes short. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now.
บรรยากาศน่าดูกระชาว่ะ
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Kukçu with the short one. Matwike! And again. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Hullet, and claimed it back swiftly. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Good ball, good take. Well, that pass isn't the best. Maldini. Now he's off and running. Now it's Batistuta. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's had it taken off him. Can he get on the end of this? Serginho. And here's Batistuta.
Batistuta.
And the finish!
แม่งเอ้ย what the fuck
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Batistuta. Number 20,
Guendouzi
Madueke.
looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Coming on the field, number 11, Elijah Diouf. Number
Pele
9,
might just make this.
Mbappe. Number 4, Matteo Guendouzi.
Mbappe. Forwards and with intent. Now he's got space here. Defending was strong and firm. Just about up to 75 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. And that was asking for too much. Timber. Serginho.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Nesta does really well to win the ball there. Ljungberg. Steaming on. Ljungberg! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Ljungberg really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Kukçu plays it short. Drills one in. Chance, surely! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Oh, that's a very deep shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! A Surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And Del Piero! And he's found the net! And that is his 50th goal for this, his current club. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. The final 5 minutes. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. Ljungberg. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball! Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner count is rising. That's 6. And it's been taken short. Oh, this looks sharp. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Kukçu. Looking for options for movement. That's a sharp pass.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Shoots! Dispatched clinically. And they are back where they started in this fight for promotion.
Well, the old saying about a wounded animal and all that being at its most dangerous has definitely held through this time.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And he's quick to return it, and that's a good ball. And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Bullets picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right quality.
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And this is now today's lineup.
Bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
So it's away we go then. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence felt, but not for the wrong reasons.
And smartly reclaimed. Now, who's going to be first to this? Bernardo Silva delivers. Stam gets it away. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Leicester clears without hesitation. Tries to play it through. Look at the space here. And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in, and he's worked it through. Kaká, he is through here. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard. Head and shoulders above the rest.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's a goal kick. Rodri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Matches Nunes, has it in a wide position. Kusanov.
Manchester really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Marmoush is having a shot! And there's his goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Over to the right flank. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Tries to pass it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Played down the flank. Haaland. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played. Lam. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Del Piero. Now this could be a chance. It's a really well measured ball. Spread to the right. Lovely pass, but can he finish? And a neat finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 33.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It is a corner, good chance. Rodri getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Natchez Nunes.
2 added minutes has been
Here's
indicated.
Rodri. O'Reilly. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, well measured. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well,
First
both
half is up
half-time
and
team
teams are
talks will
looking
undergo
good.
change now.
Let's hope for
One
another
will be
good show
solid,
in the second
the other
half.
needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Pull it. Now it's Del Piero. Tele.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nouri. Marmouche. Nouri. Kaka receives it in a good position here. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. O'Reilly clears it away. Haaland powering forward here. Semenyo
บ้านนอกก่อนนะครับเพื่อนๆไว้เจอกันพรุ่งนี้นะครับ
No doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least